Steelers starting lineup. At center, standing 6'10", number 27, Jordan Hill. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 5, Matthew Jeffries. At the other guard position, standing 6'2".
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports Broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow. They have been riding the bottom end of the middle of the Western Conference, 11th place right now.
And guys, this is an opponent that's given them major problems in each of the first two meetings. Both losses for them this season. So, third time's a charm. We'll see.
I'm not quite sure what they need to do differently, Steve. I know they've devoted a ton of time to film work and trying to figure out ways they can improve and change the result. Not sure what it'll be, but I think it'll be a different approach.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Money, he's in at point guard. Davis is out there with Paul George. And there's Bryant, and it's Knox in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
Thank you, Doris. Here is Jeffries, following the basket by Anthony Davis. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. George against Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from George. Here's Money. Another one falls for New Orleans. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Baylor drives in. Here's Hill. Takes it off the glass.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Money. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bryant's got his first basket of the night.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
Jeffries kicks to Baylor. Pick up by Hill. Over in the corner, Matthews. Lakers passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Jeffries. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure. Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Warriors in Oakland.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at him and coming at him, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
George with the screen on Baylor. Here's Money. Baylor defending. Money passes to Knox. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
Baylor drives in. Pass to Matthews. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jeffries. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Still Lakers ball. 2 seconds on the shot clock. 2.
Four seconds left.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
In low to Davis. Matthews with the steal. Baylor with the ball. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Great D that time from Davis.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And it's George finishing it off.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here is Jeffries. Paul George making his last shot. Matthews dishes to Baylor. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
12 seconds.
And Matthews kicks to Jeffries. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Money. Let's go. No good.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Baylor with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Kicks it out to Baylor. 6 to shoot. Matthews into the lane. Tries from 16. And he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Here's Money. Baylor defending. On the wing, Bryant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Kobe's got 6.
Beautiful finger roll to cap head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Baylor's shot is off.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Here's Money. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Outside for George. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. He's got 5.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team.
The NBA is all about exploiting matchups, man. Now we've got a perfect opportunity here to take advantage.
And a quick review here, looking at some numbers for Paul George. 2nd in field goal percentage, and he's also the number 2 three-point shooter in the league in terms of percentage, so this guy can light it up.
And let's look at his phenomenal field goal percentage again, Steve. I mean, of good teammates, a good system, but most of it is just taking good shots and making most of them.
Here is Jeffries. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates. That's his 2nd foul.
Team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Teague. Back to Curry. Trains the 19-footer. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basketball. Eventually, someone's going to be wide open for the shot. Now let's go.
All right, that was your Laker girls. Make some noise, fans.
Five seconds left in the first. And here's Matthews for the three. And he gets the bucket. Matthews has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Pelicans leading by 9. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Here's Money. It's rebounded by Baylor. Money's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Warriors got the job done. He had 52 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Here's Money following the bucket by the Lakers. Count that one. Money's got 9.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Poked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Well, you look at Money, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
Sometimes a three-point shooter just finds that rhythm, and it just seems to carry over. He's been hot for about a month now.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. To the left side wing. Pass to Warner. 5 to shoot. Rob. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Money. Shot's good. Money's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Baylor a screen on Gordon. Here's Warner. Davis with the block. Here's Money.
Oh, look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
The shot is good by Baylor. Baylor's got 9. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Davis sets a screen. Money passes to Davis. Here's Money. 13 points in the game. Shot is blocked. Fast break. The Lakers. Passes it to Warner. Out to the wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Baylor drives in. Sweet little floater. 11 points in the game. Here's Money. Kicks it out to Gordon. Rodic. Kept alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Taking a look at New Orleans. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Lakers. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
Seeing where the Lakers are, they've had a disastrous season in a lot of ways. I mean, you can tell that by looking at their place in the standings. It's been ugly for them.
I don't know how this happened, guys. I really don't. This is a team that had plenty of talent. I think the people genuinely thought it was a playoff club. But, boy, once things started to go wrong, man, they just went straight south.
Here's Baylor following the basket by Anthony Davis. Hill dishes to Baylor. Bryant with the rebound.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, from a numbers standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside. Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
That's the way you creep back into a game. Get those key stops, push it down the floor with your transition game.
Here's Money. He's got 13. A rebound by the Lakers. Baylor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it to Hill. Feeds it to Jeffries. Now the dish to Baylor. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Money. That's good. Money's got 15.
He's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Outside Baylor. Hill left side. Jeffries kicks to Baylor. Another shot. Davis. Tries yet again. The shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Now, the last meeting was a successful one. They were very sharp defensively, causing a lot of turnovers, and that swayed the game in their favor.
Outside Baylor. Here's Hill. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Hill's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Here's Money. 15 points in the game. And there's the pass to Knox. The shot by George. Wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Outside Baylor. Top of the key. And he gets it to go. Baylor's got 16 points.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Steph Curry's checked in for Money.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Paul George.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Pelicans leading by 12. The feed now to Curry. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Matthews into the lane. He dishes it to Biyombo. That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Curry's got the ball. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Money comes in for Teague. And the second free throw, good. Lakers trail by 13. Knocked away. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jeffries can't get it to go.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
And he gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Nagata passes to Jeffries. And he gets the bucket.
Looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Washington Wizards.
I just loved the rhythm they got into offensively. I mean, they really started to click from the outset, and it carried through the whole way.
And that result was indeed impressive. They basically cruised all the way home.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Your Lakers.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Pelicans on top, up by 16. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
I'm here with Rick Carlisle. And, Coach, what have you not liked so far about the way your team is playing?
Well, we weren't into it. We missed the block out. We were taking a couple of bad shots. So we just need to refocus. Key in this game, we got to take away their open jump shots and threes, and we got to rebound.
Coach, thank you for your time, guys. Visibly frustrated over here on the sideline.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer for.
Everyone to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. They've got Hill, and it's Matthews in at the 3. That's the Laker 5.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
The Pelicans have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line at this point in the season.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his 5th personal foul.
The Lakers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Harley. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Pelicans leading by 16. Here's Money, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul of the game.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
And Los Angeles guys shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. This is to Matthews. To the middle. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the shot is good. That's now 8 points for Kobe Bryant.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him here.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
That's good. 19 points for Money.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Jeffries dishes to Hill. Lakers working the ball around now. Baylor kicks to Matthews. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this for his career. 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flat. Flashy passer, like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
First one falls for him.
Well, take a look at the numbers for Matthews. He has 9 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
From beyond the arc, and another 3 for New Orleans.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Jeffries the pass to Hill. Matthews against George. Baylor drives in, and it's Hill with the jam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
In low to Davis. Matthews with the steal. George against Baylor. Pass to Jeffries. Tipped away. Fast break, here they come. Outside for Kobe. Back to George. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Baylor kicks to Matthews. And good on the basket. Look it. Matthews has gotten 12 points in the game.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Here's Money.
Oh, look out, man.
Oh, rim is shaken. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Still Lakers ball.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Substitution for the Pelicans. Mullah.
Here is Jeffries, defended by Bryant. Jeffries can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 17. Down low, Rodic. No good. Excellent D there from Hill. Matthews dishes to Jeffries. And Baylor throws it down. Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
Here is Jeffries, guarded by Kobe. That's good. Jeffries got 11. Here's Money. 24 points for him. And he takes that one up and powers it through. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Baylor passes to Hill. Back to Baylor. Here is Jeffries. 11 points in the game. Outside Baylor. Shot clock at 6. Kobe with the steal. Here's Money. Outside, Kobe. There's a screen. Pass to Money. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Chris, can tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 15. Outside Baylor. He kicks it to Jeffries. Back to Baylor. He feeds it to Hill.
What a game we've seen here for Hill. He has 8 points and a block. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
Yeah, he's giving them a little bit of everything, guys.
And a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter. You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. Lakers trail by 15. Baylor with the ball. Now defended by Money. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. Matthews with the steal. Baylor kicks to Davis. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Boy, a lot of fans really focused on that matchup for Memphis. Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Baylor drives in. That's good from Davis on the assist by Baylor. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Money. He's got 26. It's stolen by Hill. Outside Matthews. And they're on the break. Rodic botches the slam dunk finish.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Okay, Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
On the wing, Bryant. He's guarded by Hill. Bryant dishes to Davis. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Really left alone that time. 9 points in the game so far. Lakers trail by 18. Baylor up top. He's got 21. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
George passes to Money. Feeds to Kobe. Shot clock at 5. Rodic. No good on the 3.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Baylor kicks to Matthews. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And checking out some numbers for Kobe Bryant. How the second half is shaped up for him. Putting up about 8 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when you take his overall contributions on the whole, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers, but I think he can do more.
And Steve, sometimes that's just part of the game, weathering periods where your stats might not show all of what you're doing on the floor.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Davis with a screen on Gordon. Matthews, no one around him. Great use of the pick. Matthews has got 6 in the quarter.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Always going up for the alley-oop here and finished off by Davis.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Here's Warner. No good.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Pass to Baylor. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. New Orleans leading by 22. Rodic goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Outside Matthews. Shoots it. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Another bucket adding to their lead. They've been the better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
Baylor dishes to Davis. Here's Warner. And nothing is falling for him right now. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. In low to Davis. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Over in the corner, Matthews. Back to Baylor. And there's the pass to Warner. Outside Baylor. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
nothing's going right for him right now. He's kind of lost it here in the quarter.
Pass to Knox. No one near him. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Biombo, the pass to Baylor. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Outside Baylor. Lets it fly from 18. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Baylor's got 4 this quarter. Pelicans shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Los Angeles with some changes. Nogueira comes in for Ed Davis. And Goodwin subbed in for Baylor. And the Pelicans also making a change. Curry's checked in. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Passes it to Knox. Left side Curry. Money passes to Gordon. Here's Knox. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first one falls. And the Lakers making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pelicans ahead, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Lakers shooting around 41% on the night. So the Pelican 5 right now. Money in at point guard. Also Teague out there. Muscala is out there with Gordon. And that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Goodwin passes to Warner. Into Johnson. Kicks it to Cummings. Expanding his range. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way. The Pelicans, another fast break opportunity here. Gordon with no one around. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Gordon's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's Cummings. Off with the layup. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Can't get it to go.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Zach Meekins. That's his first personal foul. 2nd team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Meekins. That's his first personal foul.
No luck that time either. Here's Money. To the inside. It's stolen by Cummings. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. It's deflected. The pass to Money. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Now here's Cummings. He's covered closely, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Pass to Warner. Clock at 6, and Gordon over to help. And it's Goodwin in the corner. Here's Cummings. Banked in off the glass.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Money passes to Teague. They set the pick. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Buries it down low. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter. The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Johnson the screen. Now here's Nogueira. He's guarded closely. Now Goodwin puts it up from 12. That's good on the jump shot.
Goodwin.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Money. Nogueira pulls it in.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Here's Johnson. And here is Teague. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off target with the open look. Here's Goodwin. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
That is good. And that's now 33 points for Money.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Cummings kicks it to Nogueira. Now here's Cummings. There's a good screen. Johnson with it. 5 on the clock. Here's the break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run out, Steve. That's perfection to me.
Here's Cummings. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
No good for Money.
Now, the defense backs off a little bit because he did.
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Here is Cummings. The dish now to Johnson. Back to Cummings. Out left to the wing. Now Nogueira. Got it. Good job in the low post.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Shot from free throw range, and that one's good. 35 points for Money.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
And here is Cummings. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 5th foul.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. My goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
Davis. Jeffries.
Now here's Cummings. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Teague.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Cummings kicks to Johnson. And again, no good by the Lakers. For New Orleans, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Cummings dishes to Jeffries. The tray. Cummings can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Money. He's guarded by Cummings. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's Teague, that time on the assist by Eric Gordon. Teague's got 5 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Cummings passes to Jeffries. Poke loose.
Oh, how about that basketball, fans?
Beautiful.
Wow. The spinorama, kind of like he was in the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable, truly remarkable.
Just call it the agitator.
Yeah, I like the nickname, Clark. You may be onto something with that one.
Johnson's shot is off.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot. What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Here's Jeffries. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Lakers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Cummings with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Again, Johnson missing.
If I'm him, I'm looking to move the ball the rest of the quarter because he cannot buy a shot.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
New Orleans making a switch here. On the wing, Johnson. Jeffries kicks to Cummings. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
Oh, look out!
Watch out below. Wow.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Johnson in the corner. From deep. The shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
I like that he has the confidence to take that shot, but I'm not sure if that's within his range.
Here is Jeffries. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You know, since halftime, he's been hesitant with the ball in his hands. First half, he was flawless with his decision-making, but not so here in the second.
Here's Money. Drills it from outside. Money's got 42 in the game.
They're starting to give him a little too much space here in the second half. That's his third three-pointer since the break.
Knocks it loose. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Meekins, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
Cummings dishes to Davis. Rebound by Money. Money's got his third rebound tonight. Out to the right wing. Rodich. And he gets it to go.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Davis kicks to Jeffries. Johnson outside. Now the feed to Nogueira. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And again, the Lakers no good.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
To the wing on the left. Passes it to Money. On the wing, Eric Gordon shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Pelicans.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times, Clark seemed toying with them.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
Well, same game plan tonight that they used in the previous 2 meetings against this club, and those resulted in victories as well.
Yeah, and that being the case, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Money. Just an outpouring of points. Watch out! Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that. .46 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now here's Goodwin. He dishes it to Jeffries. Will it go? And he gets it to go. 35 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Money. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Goodwin kicks to Nogueira. Out to the right wing. Here's Jeffries. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Jeffries.
Here's Money. Lets it go with the 3. Cannot hit. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
Sure felt like it, yeah. It's just nice to see exactly what this team's capable of when we all execute like we know we can. Makes me excited to get the next game started so we can build on this win.
Well done. Kevin, a young man, always looking for more.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.